Hello everyone. So in today's class we are going to do one lab. In this one we are using OSPF and also we are using multi-area and also we are using different routing protocol. So three things we are mixing in this one lab. So what we will do, we will configure the OSPF with multi-area and we will use some other routing protocol, we can say like RIP, and we will do the redistribution. I will show you that one. Now imagine I have this 4 router. This one is using the OSPF. Later your company buy one more company and you want to connect that company with your company, and that new company which you buy, that company is having the RIP. They are using the RIP, routing information protocol. They are using the RIP protocol, but now we want to connect that RIP to OSPF. If we connect directly, it will not work. We need to do redistribution. So we are going to learn how we can do the redistribution, all that stuff in today's class. So first we will do the, like we can say this is our head office from here to here, and I can say with no color, like I can select this. I can say this whole is our head office. This one, this complete is our head office, and this is a branch office recently we purchased. So before purchase, like imagine this is your separate branch office. First your company is using this network. Here you have the OSPF, everything is working perfectly. Here you are using the multi-area, means not only area 0, you are using area 1, area 2 and area 0. Later when your company owner purchase this company, they want to connect this with this head office. So we will see that. I will put the label here. We can say this is head office, and here we can say, like I can put some color just to differentiate. We can say this is the area 0. We are using area 0 in between here. This is area 0, and then we have area 1. We can say area 1. This is area 1. And we have one more area, we can say this is area 2. So we are using 3 area in this lab. I will write down here. Here we are using area 0, and in between we will use the subnet like 192.168.12.0/24 here. And here we will use like area 1. In between we will use the subnet 192.168. like what we can say 13.0/24. In between here we will use area 2, and subnet we can use 192.168.24. we can use any number 24.0/24. so these are the subnet, and I can give the name here. I will say this is a router R1 and this is a router R2, and this is the router R3, and this is the router R4. So depending upon name, like you have R1, R3, so I given 13.0, so 13.1 here, 13.2 here, like that we can use. This is our head office, and like if you want to extend, you can extend also. You can say like you have here switch, you have some computers here, okay, like that we can say. Like if you want to connect any switch, you can connect also that one, like switch 1, switch 2, and here I can connect. I can say here this piece router is connecting here, and this one is connecting here, and in this one you will have the, what we can say, some machines. Maybe we have some server here, and we have some laptop, some desktop here in your head office. Actually you will have more users, maybe 200 users you will have, but just I am putting 2 or 3 PCs here, devices. And here also I am connecting this one, and this one we will connect here. So we have this one here. And here whatever IP schema you want to use, you can use. Example, we will use here like 192.168. This is router 3, so we will use 3.1, and this side this is router 4, so we will use 192.168.1.4.1. anything we can use. So this one we will use here. This will be this side and this will be this side. So here you will have this IP as a gateway to this machine. So now we need to do this lab, and then we can do DHCP. I already teach you right how to configure DHCP server in the router before. Okay, so we will use here DHCP, so this area PC will get that IP. Same thing we will do here also, DHCP, so this PC can get that IP. And here also, if you want to divide, you can divide. Like example, I can say these 3 machines, we can say among these 3, these 2 machines are in different VLAN. We can do that also. I can say like we have here the VLAN 10. Okay, and we can use here different color. I am mixing the technology here using different technology. So here if I take like or let me do this way. Here you have VLAN 10, all the machine, and here you have all the VLAN 20. Later we can take more VLAN, but now this one, actually we need to learn how to connect this head office and branch office. But anyhow, we will use the VLAN topic also in this one. So this is for VLAN 10, this is for VLAN 20, like that we can say. Or if you want to add more VLAN, I can add like let me take different color just to have more VLAN. So I can say this is a VLAN 10, 20, and here also I can make less here. I will let me do here. I will put some color here like yellow. This is for VLAN 10, 20, 30, and I can take this one, we can say 40, like that we can have. So this is your head office. I am taking only one PC. You can imagine you have 100 PC. Okay.